We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go from Orchard Park. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing right away is Allen. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 2.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll find Shakir open right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Nearly a good one. And hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Play action now. It's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
And the Broncos first down.
And in motion is Ingram. That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And he will be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Yellow. Ready?
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 25, here's second and 3.
Let's go now.
In motion, it's Waddle.
Hut, hut.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here we go, sack. 40 sack.
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good serve and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
Now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 9.
Let's go.
It'll be second and goal.
Red 38.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Ready.
Throwing here on third and goal. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, this is Strong. And he is stopped. That's 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10.
So first and 10 here now at the 38. Allen to throw. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the 46-yard line.
So after one, 6-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. They've got it. Second down and 2. Play action. It's Allen. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Look out.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Throwing now, Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun. Throw here for Allen. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. He gets this one to Moore. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the passing. He's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. It's his second touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Timer's pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be second down.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your...
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact. with the kicker too late.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Down. Set, cut.
His drive will start on the ground, and he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup 10. Good for a Denver first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Set, ready.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They'll go play action with Nix. That one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Allen now on 2nd down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good. And the Bills extend it to a 21-6 advantage.
Broncos 6. To kick off for Buffalo.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Black, Edo Blue. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Ready.
Back to the air once more on second down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. But still a little work to do now on third down.
Go. 17.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. They fake the jet sweep and will have it up the middle. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Down 80. Look up.
From the gun, Josh Allen. This one complete to Palmer. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. They run out of the gun, it's Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt.
Wow, what a big kick there. I mean, just looking down, anytime the kicker is lined up on the other side of the 50, you think, there's no way this ball's going to get there, Mike. But listen, he's got a big leg. This one he strikes absolutely perfect. That was good off the foot.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Ready. Cut.
Now, faking the give, forced out wide. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here's Mims. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mix now on first and 10. That's complete. It's Waddle. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll go left side here and complete this one. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Broncos first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. A big-time play for the Broncos. It's a gain of 34. On first and goal, Harvey. the vision to take it outside, and he is in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The decision incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. On the return, this is strong. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out? And
trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here.
Here we go.
Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set, cut.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And the Bills are going to get the football at their own 40.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And they'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard. From the 41, here's second and 9. Run out of the gun with Cook. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
7-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's late, you're losing, things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
16 yards. First down, Denver.
They send Sutton in motion. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. To the outside, he's got Waddle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
In motion, it's Waddle. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Waddle's going to be followed up and taken down. They've got him. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Nix gonna throw for it. That's caught. And he's gonna have the Broncos 1st down. On what will be a big play there for 4th and long. Back to throw is Nix. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Broncos.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Broncos 18.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, that recovery certainly makes things a little more interesting, but you're still down 2 possessions, so you've got to work fast, score quickly, and then line back up and recover another one.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. Here's next to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. A 1st down throw for Nix. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots.
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
And in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the Bills. They bounced back from the loss last week. Really put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory.